Good morning, everybody. So as you can see here in this lovely big bowl, I've got 30 pounds of potatoes. Now I do have 50 pounds to can up, but I can only peel so many at a time because I got a heck of a blister on my hand. And sorry, my hair's, I need it back when I'm canning. But anyway, so I haven't washed the potatoes yet. I'm going to be doing that next. But what I'm doing here is I'm just, woo! I think my camera went out of focus there for a second. So I have this lovely, I don't know, slap-a-chop. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be using this to get my potatoes cut up to the size I want. I should do something with my headphones there. But what I like doing is using a different knife. I like this knife for that. Okay. But what I like doing, can you, okay, there you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So what I like doing is cutting them in half decent sized chunks like this, where they're about, an inch, ½ inch thick. And just really putting them in there and cutting them up. I will wash them when I'm done everything because it's just a lot easier that way. And we're going to be pressure canning these, but I'm not that far yet. I still got to finish prepping these. So, as you can see, I got them peeled. I have them chopping them, then I'm going to wash them. I have water back here on the boil, getting it ready for when I am ready to do that. But until then, I'm not going to make you guys suffer and watch me do this or listen to me smacking this thing, because honestly that probably can't be very nice to listen to. So I'll bring you guys back when I have all of this done, and we're on to the next step. Okay, so I'm not quite done cutting the potatoes yet because I got a lot to go through. But I've got a good chunk of them done, so I want to get them going. So we want to blanch these for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want them fork tender. You want them just, blanched. Sorry, I'm just going to get this done here. Okay. So, ouch, that splashed me. That's all right. Okay. So there we go. There are the first half of the potatoes in there. And we're just going to blanch these for 3 to 5 minutes. And we will be right back. Okay, so my potatoes are done blanching now. And you know what I don't have beside me? A cloth with vinegar. That's okay. I'll just use cloth with water. But you want to fill these. I'm using liters because that's what I use mostly, is liters for this. Sorry. But you can do this in pints as well. Doesn't matter, whichever one. But you want to do it, you want to fill it up until you have an inch headspace. And then you can add salt to this. I don't, or I'm not going to. And you want to debubble. You want to get all those air pockets out. Okay. Then what you want to do is wipe your rim. I have some nice hot water here. I'll just use that. Want to wipe your rim. Now I don't use my canning water when I can potatoes. And the reason for that is because there's a lot of starch in this water. And I really don't want that extra starch in here because there's going to be enough starch from the potatoes on their own. I knew my rings were there somewhere. Okay, so we're going to put a ring on it. And this is gonna go into the canner, pressure canner, for 90 minutes for a liter. And what is it for a 65 minutes for pints and 90 minutes for quarts. So I'll bring you guys back when I have everything out of the canner. Might be later today, it might be tomorrow, who knows? But we'll be back. All right, and so now we are done with the potatoes. The potatoes were actually done like 5 days ago, sorry. But I wanted to show you guys this. Now they don't recommend raw packing potatoes, but honestly I got pretty lazy. But a lot of people ask me why raw pack, or you know, why, what do we call it? Hot pack. Hot pack versus raw pack. There we go. Words are not coming to me today. But I got 21 jars here. This is not the whole 50 pounds. This is about 35 pounds. But anyway, so these ones here I parboiled. And yes, you can see they did turn a little brown. I'm honestly not worried about it. Oh, and they're sticky. Anyway, so you can see here, there's a little bit of starch. These are the ones that I parboiled. There is some starch in here, and that's just because of the type of potato. But you can see here, these ones I just raw packed. Now, I'm pretty sure you can see, hang on, can you see? Oh, I guess you really can't fully see the difference. Here, let me see if I can. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if I need to find a different jar, but anyway. But you can see there is like virtually no water in this jar here. It is, like I can't move that. This is sealed. But that does not move. That is pure starch there. Now, this, it does move. It doesn't move quite as freely, but it does move. Hang on. Okay. My house is also cold. Anyway, this is why you end up with a lot more starch than liquid in your jars. But that's okay, because I'm actually going to use these for making potato flour. So I am okay with the starch in that. But it's not quite as thick in this one here. Like, I can clearly see it. I don't know if you guys can clearly see it on camera. That's the problem. People ask me and I try and explain it, but sometimes you just can't. You need to visually, like, see the jars and touch them and feel them in order for you to really get the idea of it. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. So there's my canning potatoes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it made sense. I will talk to you again pretty soon. Bye.